we are mixing things up here on Studio 10. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong with your TV yet. We are actually on the set at the Ella Sharp Museum for their amazing exhibit. It's called Julia Child, A Recipe for Life. So we're kind of in her kitchen, and joining me right now are the wonderful Hope and Paula. How's it going?
It's going
wonderful,
great.
Wonderful. Thank you for having us.
Yes, are you guys ready to cook?
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have to rely on a little bit of Julia and all of the legacy that she left for us, because raise your hand if you are good at cooking. Okay, so good thing that we are not doing a cooking show, but we are talking about this amazing hands-on exhibit, clearly right here at Ella Sharp Museum. Walk us through the kind of timeline, the story that we get when we enter into this exhibit.
Yeah, sure. So this very large exhibit goes through the timeline of Julia's life. So it takes up 2 of our largest galleries here in the museum. But when you first enter, you start with her childhood and her growing up, goes through her time in school, and then when you change galleries, it goes into her career as a chef.
Yes, and the legacy and the recipes that she left behind for all of us, which is so exciting. And we're in kind of the TV set because she was known to have that cooking show as well, which is really cool that you kind of get to see yourself on TV and you kind of have this like kind of TV inception kind of going on. But there's so many hands-on exhibits. Walk us through those kind of exhibits that we can kind of actually be a chef ourselves. We got our aprons on.
Yeah. One of the things that people don't always see, and I always tell people when I'm at the front desk, is make sure you lift the lids of all the pots. So throughout the exhibit, they have lids of some of her famous dishes. You lift them and they have the actual spices in there for you to smell. So that's one of the things that people really love. You really get all of the senses in this exhibit. There's a lot of videos of her cooking show. One of the ones that I failed at is on the other side of this wall is doing pairings of wine and the entree and the side dish. I didn't get any of them right. But that one's really fun to see what pairs best. And then we have one where you can type on a typewriter a letter to Julia, which is really fun as well. And then obviously the kitchen is one of the big crowd pleasers. Being in the kitchen, seeing yourself on the screen, people really, really have enjoyed that. I've enjoyed it.
Clearly we can enjoy it, and we're adults, but same with the kids. What's been the response been from all ages going through this exhibit?
I've had a lot of people come to the museum specifically just to see this exhibit, and it's just been like an overwhelming positive response from everybody that's come to walk through it.
Yeah, have you guys learned anything in particular about Julia that you're like, wow, I didn't know about this, or I didn't know that she played a key part in history with this? What's been your major learning experience besides the pairings?
Well, to be honest, I didn't know a lot about Julia Child before we brought this exhibit in. So seeing about her cookbook and the schools that she went to are things that I didn't know about her. So I've actually learned a lot about her because I didn't have any previous knowledge. So
I'm like a little bit of a romantic, so like her love story. And over on the other side of the exhibit, we have like a photo op for people to get into the bathroom to recreate the iconic
the bathtub.
Yeah, the bathroom scene.
So clearly lots of photo opportunities, but also learning opportunities and experiences and memories that can be made and created and cooked up right here at Ella Sharp. But you want to come here quickly because this all closes on the 11th, right?
Yes, yes. The last day to see it is the end of the day on Saturday the 11th. We close at 4.
So you definitely want to make sure you get your tickets by coming here to the museum either before or on the 11th. But as we put kind of the finishing touches on this dish, coming up, we're going to be talking about what's going to be in the museum in 2025 and what we can mark our calendars for. So definitely stick around. But in the meantime, I think we need to freshen up on our skills, right?
Yeah.